you'll find him wrapped in a trough, wrapped in a feeding trough. You know what the trough is? What the thing where y'all seen it, what the pigs eat, the cows eat. Here's what an incredible story. This is who's gonna save us. Somebody who they don't even can't get a hotel for. Here's somebody who's going to save us, the poorest people in the world. Here's what an incredible story. It's from a lady who's pregnant and said that she's never had sex before. What an incredible story. And I want you to know, in your life, what an incredible story you would be if you realize that once you accept your calling, that God has a place for you too. And it doesn't matter that you live in poor places and don't have money today. The incredible thing is what God will do with you when you let God use you.
Amen.
Here comes Jesus. And then, look, go with me as we close this thing up. When your Messiah comes, sometime you won't recognize it. You can be living and have met your blessing, but because your blessing has not fully matured, you won't know it's your blessing. You can have and be at the place that you really need to be, but you cannot recognize it unless you are open to new possibilities. Folk are used to kings coming from different places and different regions. And you're looking for your blessing to come from an old way. God is doing a new thing.
Amen.
God is bringing people who are down up. God is in the business of making poor people have what they need. If we need anything here, we probably have already seen how God is doing the blessing, but we have not embraced it. It's no way that you can be living right now and see that this country has gotten a black president and you not know that the change for the whole world has already started. So if you're not getting your heart and your mind ready for a change, if you're sitting around smoking dope and doing something, and not just smoking dope, and just sitting around not thinking about what you're going to do, not passing classes, not doing what your mama said do, not being happy with where you are, it's because you have not acknowledged that God has already made a breakthrough in the whole universe. Something is going on different. It's almost as silly. Wouldn't it be silly not investing in a cell phone company because it looked like that thing ain't going nowhere? Change has come. And what we have to do is position ourselves and get our spirits and our minds right to be able to receive what is about to happen. So something is going on that is great. And you can't enjoy it if you don't connect and know that the Christ is here. Because it's a baby, that means it's not the Christ. Because stuff doesn't look like you want it to look, doesn't mean it's not going right. It doesn't have to look like you want it to look. What it has to be is what God wanted it to be. Your relationships may not look like you want them to look, but is it what God would have it to be? If you're going to be a part of this change, a part of this new Christmas, a part of this Christ and what God is doing, you got to at least get yourself in the blessing position. God is sending out a blessing, and but you got to get the signals ready to receive it. God is doing something different in my life and your life, and God is showing us that we don't have to have as much, and we still can make it